Krishna, Sip Pankaj, Sip Bliss, Sip Rekha, Sip Rajesh Rao, Sip Chidanand. And the rest of you, I am not able to see you yet, but I welcome you to the call. We have a repeat session, and I hope that it's going to be interesting. So let us start. Administrator, can you attain moksha without good karma? Can you attain moksha with good karma? Session number 2. So can we start? So who would like to, yesterday some of you have had pending. I remember Girish had a pending question. I also remember Krishna was confused, or I confused her. And I don't know, Chidanand wants to ask something. So let us start. Let us, all of you who would like to make this, I can assure you, this repeat session is not going to be ordinary, because this repeat session is a session that is going to be as exciting, if not more, than yesterday. So Chidanand. Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham.
Shivoham, Shivoham.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think I contemplated on what you said, and now it is very clear, because without good karma, no, you cannot attain moksha. And with good karma, also you cannot attain moksha. Very simple, because you will have to drop all your karmas, and like a pole vaulter, you have to just transcend, and then only moksha is attained. Transcend forget the karma, you have to transcend even the ego.
So Chidan, this whole mind and ego confuses us. It doesn't let it gives a different analogy at the wrong time. And how can we do, how is it possible? The mind, yesterday was very funny. Krishna actually said no and no. Then as I was talking to her, she changed to yes and yes. So I don't know, we'll ask Krishna also what. So I would like, before the end of this call, to once again, for those who are not clear, like Chidanand, I have contemplated, why can you attain moksha without good karma? Question mark. Can you attain moksha with good karma? So we have to be very clear when we need good karma, when we don't need good karma. Okay, thank you, Chidanand. Let us ask Krishna and then Bliss.
Yeah.
Yes, Krishna.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I gave a no and no answer without understanding the question. Just by coincidence, the answer was right. But and because the minute I saw karma and moksha, it was an eye opener. I was not reading the question clearly. I thought karma and moksha doesn't happen. No and no. But once you gave the explanation, yes, I was, as Mr. Chidanand ji also said, itna clear ho gaya, itna clarity mila. It was so clear when you said we need the necessary momentum to take that flight. And the first 2 steps of aapne explained kiya na pilru. So the first 2, purification happens with the first step. And the second step of your question, to drop the baggage and, cross over to the other side of the samsara. It was so clear, and thank you so much. And I was thinking, itna mind blocks hota hai.
No, so you understand, intuitively you gave the right answer. Intuitively. The moment your mind came in the picture, your mind made you change.
It was not intuitive. It was just without understanding the question. Karma and moksha doesn't happen. No and no. It was not even intuition. It was just arrogance.
You are not even understanding. It was intuition. That answer could not be given just out of like that. That was it is your conscious conditioning. I'm using a new terminology. It is your conscious conditioning and seeking that has that in your subconsciousness. Without you realizing, you said no and no. But the moment the mind came, you no, yes and yes, yes and yes. You changed it like that. Okay.
Thanks so much. It was a wonderful session.
Okay, thank you. So today, anybody wants to continue this session, we continue. Otherwise, you're open to ask any questions. You're asking about Insta, right? Bliss, and then Girish, you are asking me something, Girish. Bliss.
Hi, Shwam dear.
Shivoham.
Everyone. I have right.
You have right. Okay, I have read. You have right and I have read now.
Please.
So, no, to attain moksha, you must have done good karma. For the accumulation of bad karma leads to the cycle of rebirth. Secondly, no, the real who owns karma is necessary for free oneself. No. Okay. So, Bliss in her own French language has explained that one, that you must do good karma because bad karma cannot take you to moksha, she says, one. And two, no, because when you realize who owns the karma, when you realize the karma is, I am the soul, and therefore we don't own the karma. So good, Bliss, you have understood correctly, but the language will always be a challenge. Thank you, Bliss.
Always.
Thank you. And we now have got Bala and Rajendra. Bala. Bala. Unmute and then Rajendra. Yes, Bala.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
I just wanted to ask, we are living in samsara, okay? So how we will maintain balance uh, 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 for spirituality, for good karmas, and for what we say, and to maintain the balance inside the family, in the relationship.
There is no need of balance. There is called integration. I don't use the word balance. You cannot balance. You have to integrate. Integrate means there is, for me, for example, Bala, there is no option. If somebody is dragging me out of spiritual life, there is no option. I am not interested. In my spiritual life, I integrate. I integrate family, friends, society, my food habits. I enjoy my life. Huh? I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I am not sannyasi.
Yeah.
You understand sannyasi, no?
Yeah, सब कुछ छोड़ देना.
छोड़ के. I say छोड़ के सारी दुनिया में तेरे लिए मैं जीता हूँ तो बस तुझे पाने के लिए. No doubt I want to attain the divine, I want moksha, and I am attaining it in a method which is practical, livable, enjoyable, without tapasya, without sannyas. Otherwise, the methods are impossible. Methods of moksha, sorry to say, they are impossible. Impossible. You have to go to Himalayas and live in Himalayas. You have to do tapasya. You don't have to eat food. You have to do meditation for 8 hours a day. You have to do bhajan kirtan for 10 hours. No. Just today I recorded a video called Prema Yoga. This evening, just before Zoom call, I recorded the fifth state of yoga, Prema Yoga. If you are in that state of enlightenment, which means you realize the truth, you can live a normal life. You can khao, pio, jio, but you can get mukti without harming anybody. Without, you can khao, pio, jio means, I'm not saying that you should pio, matlab you don't get drunk with intoxicants, but you can live a good life, enjoy and eat. Some people think if you eat a good life means you have to stop tandoori, biryani, dosa, masala, everything you have to stop. No, you don't have to stop anything. You have to be a master. You don't have to sink. You should have your own self-esteem, which means you should not fall from what position you are at.
But sometimes it happens, no, Guruji. We are sometimes at that side, sometimes this side.
Because you are trying to balance.
तैरती नैया कभी इधर कभी उधर कभी इधर कभी.
So बोलो नहीं, मुझे नैया वैया ये सब नहीं करना है. मुझे एक ही, you have a single direction, a single focus. And in that focus, you pick whatever you like. You can integrate it.
Okay. But sometimes it is, we try, but sometimes past का भी थोड़ा सा ध्यान में आता है. Sometimes because of those, I still try to be in present. Everything, मतलब सब कुछ आनंद. पर कभी एकदम ट्रिगर होता है. फिर बाद में अरे what am I doing? मतलब स्वभाव नहीं बन रहा है गुरुजी.
Bala, can you go back to 2 minutes before you started talking? It's already 2 minutes. Can you go back to 2 minutes?
No,
back?
I understand Guruji that everything, but
who's taking you to the past?
Those what we say, सब ऐसे मतलब कोई जिससे बहुत गहरा घाव भरा है या कुछ भी जैसे
You're the only person capable of going to the past is the mind. Only
Yeah.
mind can go. Nobody else can go.
Yeah, I understand that. Everything I understand, but sometimes it happens. पर वो एक friction of time में हो जाता है ऐसे नहीं कि
Because you are letting the mind be your master. If mind is your master, then Satyanas. हो गया. Nothing is possible. If mind is master, nothing is possible.
but वो 2 मिनट के लिए जाता है वापस आता है जाता है आता है जाता है.
Stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it.
Okay.
Stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it.
उसको थोड़ा चार्जिंग करना जरूरी है.
हाँ, important. Rajendra, thank you, Bala. Rajendra and then Rekha.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
Something I have to just clarify. Number one question was, can we attain moksha without good karma?
Correct.
No, I said no. No is okay, sir. Again, another question was, can we attain moksha with good karma? My answer was yes, but now no is clear. That's okay. But my one confusion is that, isn't the second thing subject to? Second no, answer to second question no, isn't it subject to and subject to the first question?
See, I think your mind is not letting you have a conclusion. Therefore, the mind is creating confusions. Let me explain to you, then you will be very clear in one minute. Every human being has to do karma. Every human being,
Yes.
You cannot be sleeping in your bed for full Kumbha Karna for 6 months, no. Therefore, we do either good karma or bad karma. If you want to evolve on the spiritual journey, we must do good karma. So can you attain moksha without good karma? No, you must do good karma. Okay, first topic over. Then we said, we keep on doing good karma, keep on doing good karma, keep on doing good karma, keep on doing good karma. If we keep on doing good karma, can we attain moksha? No.
Unless we have to free the bondage of karma.
You have to stop doing good karma, which means you have to transcend karma, like a pole vault. Chidanand told you just now the example. Rohit was the star yesterday. Rohit brought up the example, and the original star is Sudeep, who is creator of the pole vault example. So we have to drop the karma, like the pole vault. We have to drop it. And the moment we drop the karma, then only we can jump over. Beda par, we can cross over. It's very simple. If you have clarity, if you are in consciousness, it's very clear. And I think yesterday even Samatma said the same thing. Chotwani also said the same thing. But I somehow got confused, because after you all told, 3-4 of you all told the answers, everybody started giving no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and that became what they call in Bangalore bisi pele baat or chow baat, they call it. Sab mix karke. Okay. Suvinay, thank you, Rajendra. Suvinay, I hope you are clear and you have no doubt. If you have doubt, ask again. Suvinay.
Guruji, pranam.
Namaskar.
Guruji, yesterday it was an eye-opener again. So, my basic, there's a question. Karma, every moment we are interacting with the universe, either in physical form or in mental form. So when in our mind we are planning, that is also karma. So
No. I have to stop you when you're going in the many people think, Suvinay, that what you're thinking in your mind is karma. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir. Planning, making roadmap, blueprint.
No. Thought is not karma.
Okay.
So just to tell you, suppose I have a thought. Tonight I want to rob the bank. I have a thought. Tonight I want to kill somebody. Tonight I want to rape somebody. What are all these, Suvinay? What are all these things?
Negative thoughts.
I don't do any action. There is no karma.
Okay.
Now you ask me why. Let me explain to you why. Because there is no control on thoughts. The thought that will come into your head is not under your control. You got
Guruji,
it?
Guruji, before the action, you means karma is always action.
Karma means action. Karma is only action.
Sir, before action, there is a feeling, and before feeling, there is a thought.
Correct.
So thought creates feeling, and feeling creates action, and action creates result.
Correct.
So the result, what is the result is due to the negative thought. So I was thinking that this thought is also karma.
No. So when suppose I have 10 negative thoughts, but I am able to go from state of thought to consciousness, and I reach that state of consciousness, and the shaitan in the mind, there is both shaitan and Bhagwan. There is both. When the shaitan comes alive, I tell the shaitan, stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it. You can take a thought. I've taught you all this. When you get a toxic thought in your head and it's trying to make you dead, stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it. This is the method.
Guruji, that depends upon your level of awareness.
Correct. Correct. But if you don't have awareness, then you're gone. Darya mein.
Yes,
Darya mein doob gaya.
But I do practice, but sometimes what happens is that our ego self is so high, so and we are unable to transcend the ego. So yesterday, day before, 2-3 days before, you were saying we don't have to drop our ego, we have to transcend our ego. So Guruji, how we can transcend our ego? Because
which means the ego, for example, you with the name Suvinay or the Atma in Suvinay, with this body, this is your identification in this world. And this body only is enlivened by the soul, the spark of unique life. You cannot remove the soul and say, I want to change my body in this life. How can you do it in this life? You can't do it. Therefore, your identification with this body will remain. Transcending means, although I am in this body, I know I am not this body. Although I say I want water, I know I am not I. I will say I want water, but I am not I. This is transcending. You have to use the word I or
yes.
Suvinay. You can't say pani pilao. Kisko pani pilao? Chidanand ko pani pilao. Nahi, mujhe pani pilao na, mujhe.
But Guruji, it needs a lot of practice.
No, it needs realization. When you realize, you don't have to analyze, you don't have to memorize. Once you realize, then there's nothing left.
I'm trying, Guruji.
The journey will go on. So keep on. See, that's why I tell you all, don't miss a single Zoom call. 40 minutes a day, don't miss. And some of you who can do Facebook Live of the bhajans, and some people come live, some people come to the temple for 1 hour every Monday. Oh, it's a tremendous experience. Last night, even my throat was gone, but I still sang for 1 hour in the temple. And it's that 1 hour will transport you into a bhakti yoga. And the 40 minutes every day is your oxygen. Just like we are eating khichdi, whatever khichdi, dal, roti, whatever we are eating, you have to be able to have the spiritual meal. 40 minutes a day, spiritual meal, very important. Okay. So, Ru Tanu and then Ru Mataji. Ru Tanu unmute and then Ru Mataji. Yeah, sure. Speak a little loudly.
We are according to our thoughts. How will our thoughts be according to us? Like how to train the mind to do that?
Cannot. The only thing you can do is you can feed the mind with pep. Pep is the raw material, just like you're making popcorn. If you're making popcorn, if you put salted corn in the popcorn machine, you will get khara popcorn. If you put caramel corn in the popcorn machine, you will get caramel popcorn. And some people will put even mirchi wala popcorn. There are some people who like hari mirchi, lal mirchi more than anything in the world. So they will put mirchi, they'll put gunpowder in the popcorn, and what will come out of the popcorn machine will be chili corn, chili popcorn. So the raw material is called emotion, energy in motion. Suppose your life is full of faith, hope, trust, confidence, courage, love, empathy, enthusiasm, compassion, optimism. All these are positive emotions. It's called pep. Suppose you put fear, guilt, worry, hate, regret, anger, depression, suicidal thoughts, jealousy, pessimism. These are negative energy in emotion. This is a raw material. What you feed into your thought factory, your mind is a thought factory. It's constantly producing thoughts. So it will produce thoughts based on the raw material, like a bottle factory. If you feed plastic, it will come plastic bottle. If you put glass, it will come glass bottle. If you put black glass, it will come black glass bottle. If you put green plastic, it will come green plastic bottle. Whatever is the raw material you put, that will be the product that comes out of the factory.
So our thoughts, do they affect only us, or they affect people around us also?
No. How can your thought affect people around you? Magic or what? Huh? Your thought is what? By Bluetooth or what? Bluetooth. Huh? Your thought, like many people, I tell them, your thought corrupts your mood, and your mood affects me. Your thought corrupts your mood, and the mood affects people around. You understood now or not? Thoughts cannot affect others by Bluetooth or wireless. The thought becomes mood and feelings, and that mood and that feeling affects people around. Rupataji.
Pranam Guruji, Shivam.
Namaskar. Shivam. Bataiye.
Guruji, I want to draw your kind attention towards what Suvineji has said. I feel, Guruji, suppose the robber thinks of looting the bank, then thought comes in his mind and he forgets it. Then there is no karma. Then second stage is he rethinks it. He makes a plan. He calls somebody and makes a plan for looting the bank. Then it becomes feeling. Till feeling also, God will forgive him, because he has still choice either to loot the bank or go back. So before looting the bank, feeling also at that stage also he leaves it. Then also it is no karma, na?
Correct.
Only
No karma.
until and unless he does it, it is no karma.
Only karma means action. If there is no action, there is no karma. But now let me tell you, just now Ruth Anu told, suppose you have got a thought, that feeling becomes a mood. You are creating bad mood and you are affecting everybody with your bad mood. That is karma. Because आपका mood, suppose आप सबसे बुरा बात करती है, get out, you mad fellow, get lost, go here, blah, 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 blah. You are like a time bomb. Then the mood becomes the mood can become an act, can be counted an action. An action is anything that influences another.
But that he was making plan with his friend for looting
No
the
problem.
bank.
No
but
problem.
Before doing, he stops it, so it is not karma.
No karma. Suppose
he's excused for that.
There is nothing to be excused. Karma हुआ ही नहीं तो excuse क्यों करना है?
Okay.
कर्मा तभी excuse होगा जब वो record होगा ना. वो record होगा नहीं तो फिर.
Okay.
I always make you all understand it in one more method, Mataji. See, suppose you say, नहीं, मुझे गरीबों की सेवा करनी है. मैं कल जाके सबको खिलाऊंगी. मैं अपने पुराने कपड़े गरीबों को दान दूंगी. हो गया कर्मा हुआ क्या?
नहीं, unless until I do it.
जब आप करेगी अच्छा कर्म होगा. जब भी हम करेंगे तभी अच्छा कर्म होगा.
Okay.
Girish. Girish, yes sir.
I discussed the matter with Parvati Amma. And we came to a conclusion that with good karma, you are eligible for GGGG.
Yes.
Then, when you drop karma, like in old world, you jump over and then attain mukti.
Correct.
Jivan mukti. When you maintain that status, ultimately on bodily death, you attain moksha.
Correct.
This is our conclusion. Whether any
No, correct.
putting
What you're
words
saying is
are
correct.
needed,
No,
is
what
perfect.
you're saying is correct. But just yesterday
Yes.
there was some confusion. The confusion is clear. There's
Confusion
no
is gone.
confusion.
Yes.
Confusion is gone. So, Girish,
Yes.
let me explain to you, because the mind is very wanting to complicate the matter. The mind will start telling, oh, by doing good karma, first of all, it'll tell you, no, by doing good karma, you cannot get moksha. Don't do good karma. No, the mind is trying to make us a monkey. So first point is what you said, by doing good karma, we are eligible for GGGG. By doing good karma, we delete the prarabdha karma, negative karma of the past. We clear the road. We empty the path, and we are starting to move forward. Now we are moving forward, Girish. Now, if we start saying, I am doing good karma, I am doing good karma, no, because I am doing good karma means the ego is collecting karma. If I'm collecting karma, then I cannot be free from karma. Therefore, you're right. The Jivan Mukta becomes a karma yogi. So I'm just giving, when you live as a karma yogi, then what happens, Girish? Oh, I do nothing. मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु, तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी ना. हाँ, मैं एक बांसुरी प्रभु, कुछ भी नहीं, संगीत है तेरा मैं कुछ भी नहीं, मैं तो कुछ ना हूँ करता, जो भी करता मैं तू ही करता, लगता बस के मैं करता. So you reach that state at the Jivan Mukta, you reach a state, I don't do anything. I am free. I don't do it. I have no karma. I don't own karma. I don't want to do karma. Then what are you doing, Girish? Then what are you doing? If you are
instrument of God.
Ah, correct. You are an instrument. You are in surrender. You are complete surrender.
Parvati Amma wanted to know, to certain level, we have to clear bad karma by doing good karma. Then only
Actually,
we are eligible for.
No, it's not like that actually, Girish. Let me explain to you. Very good question. Parvati ma'am, please pay attention, Parvati ma'am, what I'm telling, okay? Now let me explain to you. I have got 1 million karmic debt. How much? 1 million. 1 million is, for Indian terms, we get confused. 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs of karmic debt. Now I start my agami karma. I start living, Girish. I do out of 10 lakhs, 1 lakh positive debt, 2 lakh positive debt, 5 lakh positive debt. My negative debt, karmic debt was 10 lakhs. Now I finished 5 lakhs. Correct, Girish? By finishing 5 lakhs, now I get anubhuti. I get realization. I am not body mind. Do I have to still settle that 5 lakhs negative debt? Why I have to settle? It is not my karma. The prisoner comes to know I don't have to finish the sentence because I am not the criminal. There's no more. I don't have to face the crime at all. So, but now, after realization, suppose the karmic account wants to test you. The karma, the law of karma wants to continue that other 5 lakhs karmic debt. You suppose Ramakrishna Paramahansa got cancer. All that is the karma unfolding, which is there in the account, till the karmic account finds us suitable to be liberated. In that moment, then tong ting tong, we will be free. So, Girish, this journey is not easy. I mean, when you talk to people, people don't have even 1% of the idea. This group has got, according to me, this group has got anywhere between 60% to 80% of the idea at an average. But in the outside world, people don't have 1% of the idea. What is this life? What is Mahavakya? What is Mithya? They are just completely lost. So we have to go. And when you are getting an anubhuti, that realization, then there is complete clarity. Then there is no confusion. It's called conclusion. And for that, some people ask me what to do. There was one very good friend of mine. That very good friend says, should I have to give up everything like you? I said, no, you don't give up. You keep on putting khichdi, masala, puri, chaat into your life. Keep on filling your life with all garbage. But a friend told that if I keep on filling my life with garbage, how will I reach your state? And then you can't reach, no? You can't reach. You are filling your life with garbage. Then how will you reach that state? Sometimes when some man came to me and told me, sir, you remember me? I said, yeah, I remember you. What's my name, sir? I don't know your name. I have deleted all past. I have deleted my memory bank. Except this subject, I have deleted all memory bank. Why I should remember the memory bank? So we have to eliminate all garbage and we have to refill. We have to refill our life. Huh? So what I tell my Lord, oh Lord, fill me. Oh Lord, fill me fully. Fill me fully with you, oh Lord. है ये आस्था मुकम्मल तुम ही हो जीवन में मेरे और कुछ नहीं हो कन कन मेरा तुम बस तुम ही हो और कुछ भी आए. Some people what they think? Huh? जिलेबी भी लड्डू भी डोसा भी प्रभु भी ना प्रभु ही. Okay, thank you. Subinay and Rekha.
Guruji, one thing I just want to confirm. In this group, everyone is discussing moksha, and they are having the phenomena. This moksha is after death, but in living body also we can attain moksha. Is it right or wrong?
Wrong.
Wrong.
The moksha in the living body is called mukti. The person in alive life state attains mukti. In the moment when the body dies, then only you can attain moksha.
Okay, Guru. Thank you.
You understand the difference? Both are the same. The Jivan Mukta. This is what Bliss sent me many questions today. Bliss sent many questions. Bliss, you understand, Bliss, what I'm telling? When we are alive, we are enlightened. So Subinay and Bliss, we are enlightened and we become mukti. Mukti means free. A Jivan Mukta becomes a sthit pragya, a steady intellect. Bliss, I can write all this. I'll ask Eru. Eru will write all this and send to Bliss. Bliss wants for her book all this in writing. So Eru will send it to you. But Subinay,
yes,
moksha means we are become one with God. Moksha means we are united with God. How can I be united when I'm still in the body?
Okay.
You got it? I hope you got it.
So that means, Guruji, there will be no next birth.
If you get moksha, as long as you're mukti, you may fall.
Okay.
Suppose Suvinay, suppose I am a Jivan Mukta. Okay, Suvinay.
Yes, sir. Yes, Guruji.
And tomorrow the most beautiful girl in the world comes in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
The most beautiful girl in the world. Even Hollywood and Bollywood cannot come close. The most stunning, most beautiful girl in the world comes to me and I fall. Then what happens?
You generate karma, negative karma.
No, I don't. The karma, I don't get moksha. Huh? Because my yoga was broken. I fell in bhoga.
Okay, Guruji.
So as long as you are a mukta, you still need to be in yoga. If you are a mukti, Jivan Mukta in yogi, as a yogi, then when the breath leaves you, in that moment when there is no breath, you are attaining moksha.
Okay. Thank you.
We must be absolutely clear in the concept, and there should be no. And I told you, don't accept what I say. If I say bullshit, you tell me what you're talking is bullshit, Mr. AiR, and argue with me. I encourage arguments. Only I say don't talk.
Guruji, now you explain the right word, mukta and moksha. They are different. So I was just taking mukta as moksha. This was my fault.
Okay, thank you. Rekha, and then I think Rajendra and Rekha Parwan. Rekha, bolo.
Shivo, ma'am.
Shivo, ma'am.
What is the difference between dharma and karma?
Dharma and karma. Dharma is our duty, our religious duty, our spiritual duty, our cultural duty. Dharma. Karma is action. Karma is the action that becomes the law that gets recorded and we have to pay. They're two different things. It's just like asking what's the difference between chapati and rice. Both are food, but they are completely different. There's dharma is different, karma is different. Sometimes we do karma thinking it is our dharma. But we do not have to think it is our dharma and do karma. We have to go beyond. We have to do karma based on achieving of moksha. That is the goal. Rajendra.
Actually, I asked one of the person in the chicken stall. He said that cutting the hens is my dharma. So I couldn't explain what to tell.
So, okay, good. Now you're talking very sensible point. Sometimes you come with such amazing point, Rekha. So, the man in the chicken stall was cutting chicken and told it's his dharma. That is because he is living by the mind. The mind is making him blind. Mind is making him blind, and he is cutting chickens without realizing he is killing precious lives. And he's killing precious lives. He is destroying soul. So he is creating bad karma. And if he doesn't understand it, tomorrow he will be chopped. Like a chicken is being chopped today. Tomorrow, imagine he will be eaten by a dinosaur. How it will feel. So you go back to him and you tell him, it's not your dharma. You better be careful of karma. You go and explain to him, okay?
One more question. In your song, there is you say that mukti se bhakti se milegi shakti or shakti se hogi mukti, and then now good karma has also come into this. So how this again confusing?
When you're in mind state, you'll always be confused. Don't be in mind state. Bhakti, devotion creates shakti, power. That power leads you to enlightenment and you get mukti. It's very clear. Don't be in the mind state. Okay? Rajendra, finish. Your quota of 3 questions is over. Rajendra.
Guruji, a simple question I have. Suppose somebody harms us. We don't harm him back. Just we carry the hatred in our mind. Does this hatred become his karma?
What do you carry in your mind? Hatred.
Hatred for him. Hatred.
No. See, again, go back to the question we were speaking few minutes back. Somebody harmed you.
Action. You were saying.
Wait. First of all, somebody harmed you. Do you know, I walk in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning alone in my farm. And people ask me, you don't get scared. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you're walking alone. I say, I have no fear. Why you have no fear? Because nothing can happen against the law of karma or against the divine will. Nothing can happen. Nobody can come and kill me. Nobody can attack me. Nobody can affect me. So what happens to you is only your karma that is coming back to you. So if somebody did bad to you, you must say thank you. Thank you. See, एक महात्मा गांधी बोला ना, महात्मा गांधी ने क्या बोला? जब एक आदमी थप्पड़ मारता है तो क्या करना है?
दूसरे हाथ को एक और गाल देना.
ना दूसरा गाल देना. You know, but nobody understands the meaning of this. Siddhanand, does the world understand the meaning of this, Siddhanand? Let me explain to you. Now, let me explain to you. Aru, please make note of the analogy in a spiritual way. Mahatma Gandhi, what he actually said, when somebody gives you a slap, it means your karma was there to get one slap. Accept it joyously. Nobody has understood Gandhi in karma form. Now, put your next cheek out. Why? If he has cancelled one karma, maybe second karma also of yours will get cancelled now. If there's no second karma, he will not hit you. And if he hits you second karma, you can put the cheek again because your negative karma is getting wiped out. This he did not explain and people did not interpret what Gandhi said. Otherwise, why we should put our face out? Mad? Are we mad? Are we crazy? We are putting our face out? No, nothing happens in this world just like that. But Gandhi's words were not understood by people. Okay, so you got the point. So last point, Rajendra, if you are carrying that hatred in your heart, you are the sufferer. Because as long as it's only carrying hatred in your heart, it is not bad karma, but you are suffering with that hate in your heart. You understood, Rajendra?
Yeah. It will make me uneasy. Yeah.
It makes you miserable. It makes you
Miserable.
miserable if you carry that hate.
Okay.
But as long as you don't create action, there's no karma in that.
Okay.
Okay, so we now have Rekha Parwani.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
Before coming to the temple and meeting you and even the Zoom call, there was lots of body, mind, and ego suffering I had. And then it was like I heard your bhajans many years back before coming to the temple. Then I didn't know it's your bhajan, but then I got to know on the laptop, granddaughter showed me. So I came to the temple and I heard you sing every Monday for the bhakti.
So what's your question? Because time is over, Rekha. What's your question?
My question is, this is good karma which led me here, right?
It depends. See, good karma means either it can be your good prarabdha karma which led you, or it can be your good agami karma which you decided to come. You cannot just say randomly it is good karma. Everything happening is not the past karma, because karma, it can be the present karma. It can be my intellectual choice. It can be my decision. So we have to understand there are two karmas. One is the past karma which is unfolding, which is not in our control. One is the present karma which we are doing, which is in our control. Last question, Girish, before we close.
Good karma and spiritual sadhana. Any difference is there as far as attainment of GGGG is concerned?
See, good karma can be anything. Good karma can be, there's one fish is jumped out of the water. I take the fish and put back in the water. Good karma. How that is spiritual sadhana? It's a random act. Now, some person doesn't know the meaning of spirituality also. The man is he's going on the street when an old lady fell down. Out of compassion, out of kindness, he lifts the old lady. So good karma is a very vast ocean. There are millions of good karmas. Spiritual sadhana is different. Spiritual sadhana is like you're coming on this call every day. Somebody told Girish today, come, we are going for a movie. I said, no, I'm not going for a movie. Come, we are going for shadi. I'm not going for shadi. Come, I'm going to a party. I'm not going. No. Sadhana means a discipline. Sadhana means a practice. It is spiritual only. Sadhana is related spiritual discipline and practice. This takes you forward on the path. Good karma need not take you forward on the path. You may not get GGGG out of good karma. Unless you are seeking, unless there is magic, unless there is the mumukshutva. When there is mumukshutva, then only you will reach that state.
So, a series of good karmas will lead you to do sadhana.
Will lead you to the opportunity of doing sadhana. Not directly to it will lead to the door and say, Girish, now you want to do or you don't want to do. And it is your buddhi, it is your viveka chudaman. It is the treasure of your intellect. My dear friends, thank you for your patience. We have finished 2 sessions on the subject. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we will meet you at 8. Thursday, I'm in a transcontinental flight going across continents. Thursday, I may miss the Zoom call. But tomorrow, I will meet you at 8, God willing. Folded hands.